And we're live on both channels. Welcome, welcome to Mima and Par are going to train Tawny and Copper. Doesn't that sound exciting? We're going to give her a minute to roll. Then I'm going to get her groomed up, saddled up. We're going to work her. Yesterday, if you missed it, after we trained Tawny, we brought Wildfire out. And Wildfire's a 3-year-old here. She's been here a couple years. And she's saddle gentled. And I went in with a whip with a bag on it, because that's what we have to do on the agility course this month. And Wildfire could have cared less. So we need, before we ride this one, we need her to care less that there's a bag above her head.
Tawny. Get that neck. Oh, that neck.
So in the horse rescue business, I don't look at horses as collector items. I look at horses as, who is this horse going to be best suited with? And I do not ever include myself in that. I did a wee bit with Notch because I really like Notch. But yesterday, leading Tawny back to the paddock, I wondered just how far I could take her. So this month, in addition to saddle training her, we're going to do a little agility work with her, see if I can get her through that course. Not today though, because it's windy and the scary corner looks really scary. I'm going to show you guys the scary corner. Here we go. Have to turn. There is the scary corner right there. And it is scary. Flags are blowing. We haven't even got the ghosts up yet. We'll dig out our ghosts from last year and hang it back in.
Oh, yeah, we do have ghosts, don't we?
We do. And the bat's still in the barn. So the bat and the ghosts need to come out for the scary corner.
I need my tall ladder so I can reattach the limb where the ghost's hang.
Yeah, you do. I need to finish weeding that section. We need to get our dressage arena back up and running.
Yeah, here I am.
Oh, we're doing important stuff. We're live. Guys, if you are on Facebook, give us a thumbs up, please. If you are on TikTok, Diamonds and Roses are our best friends. So, are we ready to get this party started? She's already rolled. She's already eaten. So, I'm off.
Tawny. Pretty girl. She's ready, she says.
She is. There was a time she used to turn her butt to me, not in her stall, and not let me get her. Now I call her and she meets me at the gate. That's improvement. She likes coming out and playing.
Tauntaun.
We'll see how I do without a jacket on for a minute.
We got about a 10 to 12 mile an hour breeze, and it's probably 65 to 68 degrees. So it's chilly, or not chilly, but
It's chilly.
the breeze is cool. The breeze is cool. Tawny, she's ready. Got Tauntaun.
Yes.
Tom.
Really?
Pretty girl. That was a really nice little gentle trot she's got compared to the wild one.
So if you guys missed yesterday's session, we had Wildfire up here and we have Nevaeh riding her. And on all my serious riders, I don't start them with stirrups. So she's in this vaulting saddle and she's on Wildfire's trot. And she did amazing. She kept her butt on that saddle pad. But Wildfire's trot is one of those that you can just, if it was an inexperienced child, you could just watch him bounce right off the trot horse. Just like lightning bolt Lenny.
That Tawny.
I'm gonna have to definitely. I'm not playing this game. You definitely have to set that horse's head. Get her around her back, bring those legs under.
Well, what bothered me was her head was so far down.
Yeah, her head was way down.
And whenever I see a head go down, I expect a butt to come up.
I'm sorry, baby. I did not mean to hit your head. I did not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I came up to stroke her with the brush and popped her under the chin with the handle of the brush. Couldn't have felt very good. Compared to Al, she has no bugs on her. We just came from the barn and Al is covered in flies. He's got a little girl coming today.
Well, I think they're inside where the wind isn't.
Yeah. You have a bug that I don't see. Yeah, that. I look a little icky.
Here's Tawny out there getting groomed. Little Bookcliff's Mustang.
This is the part she don't like. She don't like the sound of the fly spray. What? It's on a brush.
Tawny. The tauntaun.
Wish there was a way I could have a mic and you could have a mic, and they could hear sounds that I hear from these horses, because I listen to her breathing and based on what I'm doing, and I can tell you how relaxed she is. And I think it's important that people would learn to listen to their breathing, because they communicate a lot through their breathing to me and the way their body posture is. So it's a shame we don't have mics that'll do both us. Because there's a lot of times when there's like a plane going over and you can't hear either one of them.
Well, you'd have to have a mixer. You could do that, but you'd have to have like a 4 or 8 track and then mix it and put the soundtrack over the top of your video, but it couldn't be live. It would have
That's
to.
beyond my capacity.
I saw a mixer on Temu where we could do that, but it's a podcast and then it's got the mixing board. Pretty Tawny. That pretty girl. The tauntaun. She is so content right now.
Okay, I'm about to fix that.
She had breakfast, she had a snack, she got groomed, and she rolled, and so she's just like, is it nap time yet? Oh, there's the bag. Dun, dun, dun. The eponymous bag in the wind. Very aware of it.
Okay, that was better than expected. How about you all? Is Rhonda on?
Yes.
Rhonda, that was much better than we both expected, wasn't it?
Well, she did really well about a week or 2 weeks ago,
Yeah,
but the winds really got it going today.
it really does.
Rhonda says yes, better.
Yeah.
Can you get any closer? Or are you
I
ready?
have to lead her with it by the end of the month. So yeah, I'll get closer. It has to be above my head while I lead her. Above her shoulder. You know that International Horse Agility Club always gives us something new each month to work with.
Good girl.
I think we're doing amazing. It has a life of its own with the wind.
So yesterday we had wildfire in that bag, and I mean, Mima was rubbing it all over her. So the difference in horses is amazing. Wildfire's 3 years old. This horse is much older and was born in the woods. So there's a difference. She's doing really good though. Tawny is very good. She loves being handled. She is such a beautiful horse. Look at that posture. Absolutely. Very aware of that bag. The wind is really blowing here, so. She's such a pretty horse.
You guys all remember my left-right rule.
She had to
Yeah,
look at
just
the
carried the
camera.
flag while leading her. While I was on her left, and I'm going to do it on her right. Queen or Denali?
That's Queen.
I didn't even have to look. I just knew it was a foot in a water bucket.
It was an attempt. I think she's telling me she's low.
Oh. Okay. We're going to do exercise, then saddle her up. And do exercise again.
The Tauntaun.
pretty little trot. She watched my finger come up with, yep, that's a break. So I'm actually going to give her one. She was watching me intently.
Pretty girl.
Try. Training by gut. And originally my plan was to work her without the saddle her up, work her again. But she's really clingy to me right now, and she did such great work with the flag that we're going to call it at the end with her today. And so I'm going to put her away, going to walk through the barn, and I'm going to come out the other side with a cop with me. And we're going to play with the bag with Cop. And he's already seen it. He did really well on Saturday with Harper. He let Harper walk up to him and touch it with him while she was holding the bag. So we're pretty comfortable with that. So, and what time is it?
There's people sending roses. It's 20 after 12.
Perfect. Thank you for sending roses. We'd love a dozen of them. Or a dozen diamonds. Either one. And if you're wondering, 4 diamonds equals 1 penny for us. Or you can calculate.
There's Hank, aka Moonlight Dancer. Yeah. He's got a new family that likes him a lot, and they made a sign for him. I'll have to show it to you one of these days. She did a really good job on it. So, Hank is the gray. Tawny is getting put away. And then over here, we have Willow and Wildfire communing by the water fountain, water tank. So Tawny and Willow are a pair of little booklift Mustangs. And Wildfire is a 3-year-old ranch horse, ranch bred, that we acquired for a penny at an auction when she got injured, and they didn't know if she was going to make it. So she's doing great. Tune in later this afternoon. Wildfire will be in training with a student from Central High School. So now Mima is going to go back and get the cop. Quiet day here at the rescue. Simon is in there. Wildfire came out of that open gate. Renata is in the door there. Then over here we have that there is Denali by his water bucket, which he usually gets both front feet stuck in. And over behind him the bay is Queen, and over there the big red sorrel is Pulsar. They're all out there enjoying the sunshine. There's a few bugs available, so they're swishing. Oh, there's the big Sai. He already had a visitor this morning, young lady. Mina came and visited him, and they loved on him and groomed him and cleaned his stall. Thank you so much. So Simon has been lame in one front foot, and I pulled a rock out of the right, left, and Nima checked the right, and there was nothing in it, but it's still tender. She's walking gingerly. We think he might have an abscess that just is coming to an head in that hoof. But he is one resolute horse. He keeps on going, greets me bright-eyed every day, has an appetite like a horse. So that's Sai. So maybe I'll be coming out the north end of that barn. So it's after 12. The horses get fed before 8 o'clock. So it's been 4 hours. They're resting. Here comes Cop. He's a little Cop. Short and stout. Yes. He just loves coming out with me, Mom. He just absolutely loves it. There's the Cop. Come on, Cop. Sometimes you gotta let him know you're there, just because he's alert. So always talk to your animal. He's a handsome little feller. He's not very big, but he's fast.
You don't have any yet. It's in my hand. In Mima's hand. I know.
Cop. He hadn't been out in a day or so, so he's just gonna love it.
He will not come to it until I get out of the ground fence. Just a minute. Well, you came to me, leave with me in here. He's getting braver every day. Braver every day.
I was telling him about Simon. We panned the whole crowd, and Simon came out. I was explaining the possibility of an abscess.
Yeah, that's what we're leading at right now is an abscess.
So we might be soaking his foot this afternoon. We're not sure yet. There is improvement today.
Much improvement.
But we have been known to put Simon's feet on ice and horses' feet soaking, and
yep. Depends on what we need, but yeah, I think I didn't bring any Epsom salts from the house. I don't think
there's some here.
Oh,
somebody brought some.
Cool. Yeah, we'll do that this afternoon. And you showed him we stuck wildfire outside for a while.
Yep.
So she could get some of that gas out of the tank.
You know, she eats as much as Queen.
I know she does.
And she could eat more.
Yeah, she doesn't need more. I'm not working her hard enough to...
Yeah, well, none of them are getting worked hard enough. I mean, they get worked a little, not hard. Not like roping and running barrels. That's why I encourage them to run.
I do too. He needed out today.
Yeah, he looked pretty eager to come out.
Yeah, he was. Not that he's overly eager ever, but he was pretty eager. Let's go hunting or something. Camping. So the difference between the horses and the buckets is very interesting. Tawny licks hers clean. Wildfire attacks hers and makes damn sure that there's nothing in it. She dumps it over 3 or 4 times and then makes sure on the ground. Copper will leave a little bite.
I always wonder if maybe it, obviously it could be that he always has to have a reserve because for some psychological purpose.
Right.
But the other thing could be that he doesn't have enough feeling to know there's that little bit left in his lips. There's always physiological and physical things that can.
He needs his teeth done next.
Just so we know,
Yeah.
Because when things like that happen, when they end up like they chew, but most of it falls out of their mouth, there's something wrong with their teeth. We've been around horses long enough to start identifying problems. So be aware of what your horse is doing, how it eats.
Yeah, I know for a fact he needs his teeth done. So.
You mean floated?
Floated, yeah. He's got a part that sticks.
Yeah, and then we get a good look at the front teeth action that he's picking up with his lips and then grinding back.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to have a problem eating hay because he loves sorting it.
Yeah, he's quite the sorter.
So I know he's got to have lip function because he sorts so heavily.
He's gonna make a liar out of me today. He's gonna eat it all. Watch.
I don't know. He takes his. He gets a little bit some days, and he always takes the longest to finish that last little bit out. It's like he's leaving it there for some reason. You never know, because he was in a kill pen, and we don't know where he was before that. If he was starving somewhere in a, left forgotten somewhere.
We do know he was abused. That we know for sure.
Yeah, because people get horses with good intentions, and then it ends up not being a good thing because they can't afford them, or they forget about them, or life goes on.
Yeah, life goes on a lot.
And then they get in a bad situation, and who knows what happens. So we had Max, who had a broken jaw when we got him. He was original rescue, and he I don't know how he survived.
Every bone in his body was showing, and we took him to the vet, and the vet's like, yeah, this is beyond my care. So we brought in a specialist dentist for him, and they worked on him for 3 hours, aligning all of his teeth back together. And to be able to eat again reduced his anxiety so much.
And then there's Angel over it.
Oh.
There's so many things. If you don't open their mouth and look at their teeth,
you don't know.
Oh, there it is.
Angel fell in the helicopter roundup on a rock, and smashed out all her front teeth. She cannot graze. You put her on a pasture, she'll starve to death. And her previous owner called her parrot mouth. Didn't ever bother to open her mouth to see that they were missing teeth.
When an animal's starving, it can get really anxious and maybe even mean.
And aggressive.
So you've got to know what's wrong with your horse before you assume that it's going to hurt you or be mean to you.
And the psychological effects from that abuse has taken years. We've had her for over 2 years now. And she's now has no food anxieties because she's always getting food. She is eating well. She has a horse from the same herd that was rounded up at the same time with her so she can communicate with him. And they're getting a long ways. Did I tell you that Heather can now pet under her belly? That's impressive stuff. Okay, I'm going to go work Cop.
Cop says he's ready. See that look. So he didn't used to like to go to the right.
Okay, going to the left.
He's so light on his feet compared to those other horses. Oh, he is a pony.
including myself, gets really anxious. And I want to turn him around right now. But he just came in and did an easy woo command, just on voice commands and a little body motion. And I want to reward him. This is how I do it. Take the pressure off, look somewhere else, and just let him breathe for a minute. Now I can turn him around, and the next time he thinks about stopping, he doesn't remember that I turned him around. What he remembers is he got to breathe. And that's what's important.
That's double deke right there. No, that was the double. Hear that noise? That's what we call a grassy belly. It's from being out of shape. He's stretching out. His belly makes that noise. Have to turn and turn again.
Yes, we have left to bite.
You were right. He's keeping an eye on it. He's a little cop.
Little cop. He's a dusty boy. He's gonna be street.
Cop. Old moonlight dancer's kicking her up.
She's got a family in the room.
He's running laps. Yeah, you told me you guys gathered hair over the weekend?
Yeah, on Saturday, so I'm sure she sent it in on Monday. And we'll find out what he is. My bet is a 12-section gin pony. That's just my bet.
I'm taking Cinco Teague.
You think he's a Shetland?
Huh?
You think he's a Shetland?
Cinco Teague.
Oh, you got Cinco Teague, okay.
He's a classic. If you look at those ponies, I mean, half of them look just like him.
Okay.
But you never know. The world is a big place, and they really liked ponies in Europe and in England.
I know they do.
They had a lot of different ponies, and they bred them for specific jobs.
Yep.
So we were lucky to have some left on a island on the East Coast. Hi there. I'd say good morning, but that'd be incorrect.
Good afternoon.
Are we done? You ready to go again? Okay.
He's fast.
I haven't seen him run yet, so. Well, I've seen him on live.
Yeah. If you've ever seen the one where Meemaw gets several steps out there and he takes off, that one's been viewed a million times, but it just shows how fast he is, because, I mean, he ran right to his stall.
How long ago was that?
It was back in the spring.
What?
Well, the time he took off with the lunge line on and ran all the way to his stall.
Yeah, that was not this spring, but last spring.
Oh, it was that long ago.
So it was the spring of
24.
24 that he did that. He came in October 23. He did that in the spring of 24. And that's where we are.
But it's out there on one of her videos. So he used to not like going right. I mean, he would resist right, but lately he's been starting right. And it's always good to see a horse change and evolve,
Yeah.
because if they never change, then something's wrong. That's a good indicator.
Yeah.
So what we're working with is a bag today. Meemaw did that with Wildfire last night, and then again with Tawny this morning. The bag.
Well, see, in our agility course this month, we have to pick up this stick with a bag on top, and we have to walk at least 10 feet,
Leading the horse.
leading the horse with this above their shoulders.
Oh.
Okay? So we did this with Copper on Saturday, and Harper could go up with me holding and pet him while holding this. So I knew he wasn't too afraid, so I knew I could get a treat in his mouth if he just give me a minute. So that's what I did there. But I believe that every horse, before you ride, you should be able to have a bag above their head like this without freaking out. And we tested Wildfire yesterday. I threw the bag over her face, in her ears, under her belly. She's like, it's a bag, you know. So.
That's nice.
Okay, yeah, so let's work you again, and then I'm gonna catch you, and we're gonna do the bag again.
His leg isn't sticky today at all.
No, it's not. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm making sure part of his physical therapy is done today. That's 12 jog laps. And he's just jogging. He can try if he wants to, but he has to do 12. I'm using the umbrella as a count. 4.
And he used to shy away from the umbrella and the camera. So he's come a long ways. He comes right up against us. Most of the time.
Around and have him go the other way for the other half of his workout.
Well, he's fast on that spin. Could use that for caging cattle. Such a pretty little horse, the way he carries himself. He needs this exercise.
Every time he does that.
He really needs it. Oh, he's getting stretched out there really good. Good.
Walk. Oh, there's cars slamming doors. Know what you're upset about? Their doors? Doors? Just walk. There's my boy. There he is. Walk lap 3. couldn't hold the walk. I had to trot by the umbrella and cameras. Ooh.
Excuse
It's
me.
too tight.
Oh,
It's too tight.
Bless you.
thank you. The rabbit brush is in full bloom and it just tears me up.
Okay, you're okay. You're okay. Okay. You can do this, trust me. You can do this. Can you come just a wee bit closer?
That was really good boy. He has such cool expressions, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so hard for him to stay there. But that you can see the trust he has in me, Mom, because of the way. And it's the same with Harper. As long as they say it's okay, it's okay. But the minute it's just associated with them, it's a problem.
Yeah.
He's such a good boy. He would never hurt a person on purpose.
He doesn't seem like the type to.
No, he's not aggressive. He's not mean.
He's just skittish.
Yes. He's more afraid than he is mean.
Yeah.
There's that crossover. Some things get mean when they get afraid. He doesn't get mean. He flees.
Yeah.
It's not a fighter. And sometimes that's, whipped out of him, and we think that he might have been abused, but sometimes that makes him mean too. So it's a tough one.
Statue of Liberty. That's what I think of when I'm doing this. I thought he did amazing today. What'd you think, Carr?
These people have been parked up there, right? Yeah, he did really good.
Do you want to go clean this stall real quick?
Sure.
So we can go back into a clean stall?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
A couple more laps. You added some weight when you got laid off last week. So I didn't work him much last week. I fell. My left arm wasn't working. I kind of like to have both arms sort of functioning when I work a horse. Woo. Woo. Hey, handsome, let's go work that course. Yeah, let's go work the course. A couple things I have to teach you. I have to carry that flag. And you show up in that course. Okay. Harp, if I hand you the flag, will you put it on the finish of the scary corner, please? So I can pick it up and walk to the mat with it. So he sees it where it's going to be. You're okay. This is how it's going to happen. Yeah, I know it's going on the course. Let's go check out your course for the month. Come on. Good boy. Are you gonna aim the cameras at me? There we go. Yep. 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 Step. Step. Bag move. comes down the ground, it moves. Step. 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 Copper and I would like to thank you very much for joining us this morning. If you are on TikTok, we would love a diamond. 4 diamonds equals a penny for us, and we greatly appreciate that. You can see, except for the curtain, is going to be problematic. Copper's got this pattern down pat. So we just have to fine tune a few things. I think he's going to be tough this month. So the curtain is always problematic for Copper, but maybe we can do that this month. You never know when the breakthrough is going to happen.
Break on through. Break on through.
To the other side.
Break on through.
Okay, so in about
other
5 to
side.
10 minutes, Renata's going to be in the round pen, and we start training the next round of horses. We are moving to TikTok, GVHR, and YouTube, GVHR, Grand Valley Horse Rescue. So you can find us there in about 5 to 10 minutes. Thank you all very much for joining us. Come on, Cop. Go see your stalls done.